Namaste. Welcome back to our Intro to Power Yoga Challenge. Today is day 13 and we're going to work on our thighs. I'm trying to be clever these days. Yesterday was 12 for twists and today is 13 for thighs. Let's see how far that cleverness goes. So let's start today standing at the front of the mat. Again, feet hip distance apart, shoulders down and back, heart lifts, eyes closed. I like to start this way because it brings us into the present moment quite quickly. And it's just a time to stop worrying about everything that's going on and allow your mind and your body to drop into this moment. So take the time to do that, lengthening the inhales and the exhales. Grow taller as you inhale and ground down through the feet as you exhale. Next inhale, inhale the arms all the way to the sky. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Bend the knees, head heavy, shake the head yes and no. Cross your arms above your head and gently sway left and right. Don't let your shoulders creep up by your ears. Roll the shoulders down the spine, but let your head be heavy. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, plant the palms and step the left leg back. Drop the left knee to the mat and inhale, low lunge. Inhale here and exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Yogi's choice of vinyasa. Cobra or upward facing dog, and then meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, exhale step it through, drop the right knee to the mat and inhale low lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank, Yogi's vinyasa, and meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Yogi's choice of vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. And exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Vinyasa. To cobra or upward dog. To downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. And this time we're going to dip the knee, the back knee towards the mat, 10 times. So you can take your hands on your hips or keep your hands in the air. Lengthen your tailbone towards the mat. Make sure your knee stays above your ankle or behind. And dip. 1, 2. Keep your core tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. High lunge. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Yogi's choice, again, baby chaturanga to cobra or belly to mat, to cobra or upward facing dog. And then meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come up, high lunge. And 10 dips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your front knee is above or behind the ankle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. High lunge. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back, yogi's choice of vinyasa, to downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. And this time, we'll take the right elbow to the left knee. So step forward, bring your left knee to your elbow, and step back, high lunge. So we'll do 10 of these. Forward, whoop, knee to elbow, and step back. Do your best to keep your balance. Forward, knee to elbow, back, 2. Knee to elbow, 3, 4, 5, core tight, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale here, high lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, yogi's choice, vinyasa, to down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. And this time the left elbow to the right knee. So step forward, bring your elbow to your knee, and step back. 1, forward, 2, 3, 4. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just come back to it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High lunge. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Yogi's choice. And meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Drop the back heel down and windmill up into warrior 2. Come back to your breath. Slow it down. Sink deeply into the right knee. And try to find a place of relaxation in warrior 2. Flip the palm over and inhale, reach back, reverse the warrior. Stay deeply bent in the right knee. And then come into side angle. So again, you can always take your elbow to your knee, put your hand on a block, or all the way to the mat. Find length, reach your left hand to the sky, and up and overhead. And then plant both palms. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Yogi's choice of vinyasa. To downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Drop the right foot down and windmill your arms up. Warrior 2. Press through the knife edge of the back foot. Turn the right hip in just slightly. Make sure your left knee is above or behind your ankle. And slow down the breath. Focus on your inhales and your exhales. Try to find length through the crown of the head, even as you sink deeply into the pose. Flip the left hand over and reach back, reverse the warrior. And then windmill your left arm to the mat or to a block. Right arm up, side angle. Press through the outside edge of the right foot. Find length. And then reach up and overhead. Stretch the right side body. And then plant both palms on the mat. Step it back. Plank. Baby chaturanga or chaturanga. To cobra or upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee, flex the foot, and pretend like you're kicking the wall behind you. Press equally into both hands. Square the shoulders as best you can, and open through the thigh. Square the hips. Step the right foot in between the hands. Drop the left knee. And inhale the right arm up. Easy twist in low lunge. From here, bend the left knee and try to reach back behind you to grab your foot. Or you can use a strap, of course, as well. Stretch through the quad, look behind you, look to your right, over your right shoulder. Kick your foot away from you even as you hold it tight with your hand. Feel a nice hip flexor stretch, quad stretch. And release. Plant the palms. And take a moment to stretch in lizard. So you can keep your knee above your ankle. Or you can walk your left knee a little bit farther away from you to open up a little bit more along the hip flexor and hamstring. And step it back to plank. Yogi's Vinyasa. And meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee, square the shoulders if you can, as best you can. And make as though you're trying to kick the wall behind you. Square the hips and step the left foot through, drop the right knee down, and inhale the left arm up. Bend the right knee and do your best to reach the foot behind you or grab a strap if you need to. You can readjust the front foot, walk it a little farther out if you need some more space, and open through the left shoulder. Look over your left shoulder, kick away from you with the foot, and let your hips sink and be heavy. And release. Come back to center. Flip the right toes under and step the left foot back to plank. Yogi's choice of vinyasa. Cobra or upward dog to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. And drop the back heel down. You can windmill up into warrior two to start. But then I want you to take your toes to face in a diagonal out, setting up for plie. So walk your feet kind of wide, face your toes in the direction of the side corners of your mat. Lift your heart, core engaged, and then sink into plie. Hands to prayer. And we will pulse 10 times. So go up an inch and then down an inch. 1, up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your knees are tracking your toes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your right elbow to your right knee or thigh. Reach up and over, side bend. Over to the other side, side bend. A couple more. Reach up and over to the right, and up and over to the left. Up and over to the right. Up and over to the left. And now take your hands to the inside of your thighs. Look up over your left shoulder. And then up over your right shoulder. Twist. And bring your palms to the mat, bring your knees to the mat as wide as they can go. You can roll your mat if you need to, For some extra cushion, flex the feet, arch side down, hips in line with the knees, and take a moment in frog pose. Walk your hands in towards your body, bring your feet closer together, your knees just slightly closer together, and forehead to the mat or a block. Walk your hands back in, face the front of the mat if you were facing to the side, and lift your hips into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step the left leg to the outside of the left hand. Drop the right knee to the mat, and you can walk your right knee a little farther away from you if you'd like in lizard pose. Let your hips be heavy, bring your left knee in towards your shoulder. Now plant the palms, lift the right knee, and hop the right foot forward to the front of the mat and sink your hips in yogic squat. I've mentioned before, you can put a blanket or blocks underneath your heels if your heels don't reach the mat. You can also come to sit on a block to help balance in this pose. Gently press the elbows into the knees, lift the heart, close the eyes. Now take your hands behind you, come to sit on your bum. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Inhale, lift, reach to the sky, and exhale, forward fold. Semi-wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, come back up. Keep your left leg a little bit wide. Turn your hips over to the right. Take your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. So almost like forehead to knee pose, but you're opening your hips. Inhale, reach, and exhale, reach over towards your left foot. So you should be feeling a really nice stretch in your left side body. Come back up, take your right foot long this time, open to the left, bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh, inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. Inhale, come back up, bring the soles of your feet together, a little bit farther than you normally would, so they don't need to be super close to you. You can walk them out a little ways. Grab a block if you have one and place them on your feet. If not, you don't need a block. It's not necessary. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the crown of the head, and exhale, fold over your legs with the intention of bringing your forehead to the block. So if you need to readjust, do so. You can thread your hands underneath your legs if that's in your body anatomy today. Palms to the sky, elbows on the mat, or not. This is just where my body is, but you can also have your block much higher and rest your elbows on your ankles. Or you can have two blocks and be resting your elbows on your knees, wherever you are today. Just take a moment to really ground into your body. Breathe into your inner thighs. Breathe into your back, down your spine. Take a moment to acknowledge how strong and how amazing your body is. Even in all of our flaws, even though we have injuries or sickness or weakness in the body, our body is still an amazing thing. So give gratitude for all of the little things that your body does for you every day that you don't even notice, perhaps. Slowly walk your hands back in, tuck your chin into your chest, and slowly roll back up to seat. Move the block out of the way if you had one. Come into easy pose, cross-legged pose, Sukhasana. Keep your eyes closed, shoulders back, heart lifted, shoulders over hips. Inhale, fill your whole body with breath. Feel your lungs and your heart space expand with breath. And exhale super slowly through the nose. Inhale, expanding. And exhale super slowly through the nose. One more like that. Now as you're ready, you can begin to flutter your eyes open. Take your hands to prayer at third eye center. Hands to prayer at the lips. Hands to prayer at the heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 14. Namaste.